Hey guys, Ren, Armbreaker, whatever the hell you want to call me here. I'm showing my face for this one because this one's important. It's one of the worst nights of my life. I've been trying to finish up the the due process of Phenixia 1, the huge compilation, the albums, since August 2021, and I don't want to get into that incident right now. I can't handle going into that incident right now. I'm sorry if I look like shit. I've been destroyed, obviously, over the subject matter of this video. Basically, as of around the Doctrine released September 2020, we went from DistroKid to SoundCloud. SoundCloud for artists, SoundCloud repost. And we've been patient with these people. They've done really nothing but screw us and bully us. And we dealt with it, and I don't know why. But today they dealt the career-ending card. The main SoundCloud account for Phenixia Records has been terminated access to SoundCloud for artists, and all of the releases on that 5.5 years worth of music. 5.5 years worth of our souls gone forever, instantly. And they already removed this shit for no reason. We were emailing them for that, and they dealt it definitively tonight. And I'm not okay. I mean, I already wasn't okay, but I'm even less okay now. If it makes me a pussy for being a man that cries, I guess I'm the biggest pussy around, because I was destroyed when I read that. Everybody on this label killed themselves to make music. I know, given the subject matter, that's really bad wording. Let's just say, like, we've destroyed ourselves to get the shit that we release out there before Phenixia 1 was even in planning. And now, for all of the delays and shit, we have given our souls into Phenixia 1. And right before we're about to cross the finish line, SoundCloud starts bullying us, and when we're like, let's just work on it anyway, SoundCloud does this, and there's no point, because we don't have the ability to release it anymore. And that's currently being decided and talked about right now, how we come back from this. That's the TLDR of it. I'm going to give you some more details. So, this started in December. That's how bad these people are at reading emails. Trying to compose myself and give a correct response. I don't know how I'm going to do this without bursting into flames on video. I really don't like bursting into flames on video. I like bursting into flames, the privacy of our home. No promises for this one, because this one's fucked up. December, I learned that I Can Drive in the UK, the I Can Drive remix package, wasn't out on platforms, even though we told them to put it out on platforms. So we emailed them to put it out on all platforms. They ignored that email. To this day, they ignored that email. And because SoundCloud is SoundCloud, as you know, in the Phenixia server, we talk about SoundCloud constantly. Talk. But because SoundCloud, they ended up fucking up other shit in between that. So we told them to make sure I Can Drive remixes was out on all platforms available to us. They never responded to that email. And eventually we emailed them again and said, please make sure all of our live releases are everywhere where they're supposed to be, like we told them. They ignored that email constantly. And in that email was every UPC number. And then eventually Phenixia 1 started being finalized. We were like, oh shit, we should probably get the Deliverance remix singles and Stand Tall, Fall Together remixes off, because those are really old versions. Probably get them taken down. They don't have a takedown button on their website. So you have, whatever you change something past live, you have to email them, which is terrible design. So we emailed them this, but they never responded to the last 2 emails. This is where the shit begins. They got email number 3, which is, please take down STFT remixes, the Doctrine Revised singles, everything that's going to be on Phenixia 1 that was already released as a preview. Some dude at SoundCloud repost doesn't know how to read very well and combined the subject matter and content of all 3 emails and read it as take down all the UPCs listed in email 2. I don't know how you can fuck that up, especially being SoundCloud, and you have to be responsible for people's livelihoods, but they did. This started shit. This made me and Vix very angry. Because we woke up one night and shat ourselves. Every release that was tied to the SoundCloud for Artists account to Phenixia Records was gone overnight. Because they never told us that they were taking shit down. Otherwise we would have responded when no, don't do that. But they're SoundCloud. This went on for God knows how many more days and weeks, and we kept pestering them about it, and because they kept taking forever, we eventually decided, let's get Phenixia 0 ready. Now, because of how SoundCloud works, we had to see, Vix had problems with SoundCloud on his account, so he ended his SoundCloud Pro subscription on his account because they started bullying him. And so every release from then on was going to be on our account. That wasn't going to be a problem. But for Phenixia 0, we had to migrate his releases to our account in order to send them out. Which wouldn't be a problem if they knew how to fucking read. This is where we find out very, very definitively SoundCloud doesn't know how to read. They suck and they're bullies. We gave them the exact same IRSC numbers to the tracks. and they rejected them. And so we're like, okay, what the hell? And so Vix gets on the email tied to his SoundCloud for Artists account and emails support at Repost Network and support at SoundCloud for Artists and tells them, hey, I co-own this. You have no right denying monetization for this, especially when you should be able to read. And so when they got that email, we thought all well's good. It said request received. We resubmitted, they re-rejected, and this made everybody very mad. So we scrapped Phenixia 0, and we were going to have a mini release on the 22nd called Faith Music Union. It was going to be every track that never got an actual release, like Vix and Better Cure, Better Cure, Eating Cereal, and so on and so forth. Everything that was in the Faith Music Union playlist on our SoundCloud. They approved this just to be a dick. They rejected it. They rejected it because their website set the language to none, even though we didn't. We set it to English. They set it to none, so they rejected it. We resubmitted it on a glitchy as fuck website. It kept filling out information that we didn't fill out, and we had to actually tell each and every track twice, this is not an edit, this is not a VIP edit, this is not a remix, this is so on and so forth. They approved it. And then a couple days later, stroking-inducingly, I go to the dashboard, it says taken down. What the fuck, why? So I email them and never get a reply. And so it's been 2 days later. I email them again. Why is this UPC gone? I need an explanation. And I don't know how well you can see that. Yeah, there's no way you can see that. That's when I got the termination notice. That's when I burst into flames. I felt like I was gonna vomit into a Subway bag. It made me feel like, a lot of people say this as a joke, but it made me feel dead inside. And we don't know why we got terminated. We never, and I'm being 100% serious with this. This is for the record. Everything we have monetized has been approved by SoundCloud. On Phenixia 0, everything that we have tried to distribute has been approved by SoundCloud. Meaning, if they send it out without telling us anything, it's on them. So, the reason I was given was for claiming content that I didn't own, which I have the copyrights to that. I own Phenixia Records. As Vix emailed them this to make sure they knew this, and they ignored it. So, me and Vix, we sent them both one extra Hail Mary email saying, guys, you can't do this shit to us. Like, seriously, we didn't do anything that wasn't your fault. And we're going to be looking at new distribution platforms, and that's the problem with Phenixia Records. We have 22 people signed to us right now. The reason why we left DistroKid is because they charged us the 5 artist package, right? Stand Fall, Tall Together, and Our Universe? Yeah, they counted Vixen and Armbreaker as an artist slot. And yeah, later that year we left because we got sick of their abuse, and now SoundCloud's been feeding into track 5 of the hopefully upcoming Armbreaker 21 album, Free. My entire life is taking abuse from other people. I have only asked... I have a borderline hatred for deities. When whatever deity is running our universe, I have a borderline hatred to. I have a rival-like connection. Like, not even really a rival, like an enemy-type connection to. I have asked for one thing, and that is for Phenixia to be left alone. I'm in constant pain 24/7. I can't move anywhere close to anywhere. And I know I've never addressed that in the video to you guys. I have physical health issues. They started right after I wrote 12 mil. And eventually I was hoping that I could address them after they got fixed. It's been 4 years. I don't think I'll be living a life without this shit again. But like I said, my life is taking abuse from other people. And I don't know why. When people like to say that I say literally the only thing I do to people is I say words people don't like. I don't go out of my way to be an asshole. I'm not unapologetic. I'm not trying to kiss my own ass. I'm just saying, if people consider me a bad enough people, I'm retarded, but if people consider me a bad enough person to deserve all this shit, that's just a disagreement. I'm an asshole, but do I really deserve to be crippled at 16 and have every single dream of mine smashed before I'm even allowed to drink? I know there's people that are worse off than me, and that's what really stings, is that there are people worse off than me. That doesn't change the fact that I'm still here, and all I asked was for Phenixia to be left alone. And these people stole that from me. And it broke me. Like, the August 2021 incident put me in suicide watch. This incident, I like being real with you guys. It might be a repeat. It might be worse. If these people tell us flat out, if they pull what they did with the August 21 situation, they just ignore emails altogether, and then we can't find a replacement, it's going to be worse off. I will probably have a 90% chance of doing something I can't fix to myself. And I'm just being real with you guys. Like, right now, I'm in a calm state of mind. When you're in that state, if you are ready to die, you don't give a fuck. You don't care about telling anyone anything. The difference is that I know what's going to cause that state. So while I'm here, I'm just saying right now, I really tried. I tried my hardest to overcome 2021 and 22. I tried to overcome my illness. I tried to be somebody that could laugh at their friends again. But this might have been the thing that turned that off forever. My name is Armbreaker 21, aka Ren Phoenix. For now, I say goodbye. If good things happen, you'll hear about them.